Bless you, and a wonderful good evening to God's view on marriage. And then so a dafu fra. Onyankopon assign ediatum ye biem. Mema wakaba at the bar God's view on marriage. Our holy TV platform to heaven. And na enkoswo 95.3 FM. And ne me guest, special guest and yatena se. Say this week my introduction kakra. Say me kande ne yebe kasa edia fa ho, me kasa efa ho kakra. Na memma me special guest akwa aba. Mpacho me sayamba mpacho mo akwa aba pa. At the bar holy TV God's view on marriage. Mpacho mjidi se radi adomo ye.
Na me adome hoye pa.
Ye dera diase. Pacho udina sa mami who the full name.
The full name. Okay. Pacho medin de Lawrence Yamba.
Mr. Lawrence Yamba. Okay. Enti Mr. Lawrence Yamba aba beka yenchen na yeba bedin komo. Enti ye wana wa idi ye bedin komo bebre na Mr. Lawrence Yamba a dietitian enchi bi mama no acheche mu what a dietitian actually is. Na answer na no mepese obeje bre na watena se na wotie pay ye dwa ne die mu bebre na yi ewo hono ma enye we eat the wrong stuffs at the wrong times. Na ye 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 20 na or say he bought you for a price, so use your bodies for God's glory. Hallelujah and amen. Onyankopon se wato ya body nti yemfa your bodies no, we should use our bodies for God's glory because that's what the Lord expects of us. So we need to eat the right thing. We need to look after ourselves well. So no be onyankopon so ni munyam na ebededi ewo yemu. Enti onyankopon enhira opa na onya okese mesere opa. Sene be ya wadua ni die mu enema biara wudidi ko wo mu biara na obeye onema bia ye no mesere se ene obetena sidi na wetie Mr. Lawrence Yamba eyi pa na mnim se obeye nhira na obetimi asesa nema bebre nso so ewo wadua ni die mu ene wo lifestyle no nso so no obetimi asesa mu nema bebre. Mr. Yamba mpacho, explain your profession for me. What is a dietitian?
Si ekase dietitian dietitian you be a ya kire no ana wakosuapon na waye program a your friend said dietetics in the university.
Okay.
Na ya kire na de ya kire na apomodin mu ensem a ya san kire na enuane a ye di eboa ya pomodin so for most of the institutions no is a 4-year program and now ye as a professional so uwie na say o try license ye bibia pass ya you are a licensed dietitian.
Wow.
The Allied Health Professions Council no eji wutum say obetimi a practice with enchire bia yade akire wo school mo no oba out then you impact that health knowledge na the amount. So basically that's who a dietitian is.
Okay.
Yeah, allied health professionals. Yako school, yesua de, yesua niema fa yedidia yedie. Niema we duane mu abu ni pedua no. Ene ni pedua na ankasa no. Enso ehu addition so yesua.
Enso musua.
Patwa.
Enti mu na munni niema yedidi ko yemu a beboa ene niema edia emmoa ye. Wow. God bless you. And enti mesrew. Say o questions bia around ye beka 10 minutes ma ya pon a ye befa calls kakra bi. Na say o question bi di busa Mr. Yamba mema wo kwan na wo busa ni nyina enso so. Na God's will marriage, yes. We are versatile. We go through all sectors. You come baby. Na ibia na utaye aduane ma wukunu. Na wo ye starchy foods ma wukunu dodo. Da bia banku, da bia fufuo, da bia dokono, da bia diehuo, konkontenum ni ade. Mr. Yamba mpacho. Konkonte banku dokono, starchy foods no. Are they good for us? Are they good for our system?
For our system. Okay, so Maame, may you know in a broader context.
Please do that.
All right. So in the context of a balanced meal,
okay,
and as a balanced diet, no, ye here, sa enuanimre free starches nemu, and sana the free other sources mu, aka
okay,
na abuaye. So mostly as dietitians, your problem no in say wudi bankuno ana wudi konkonteno ana wudi emono. The problem we are having is the balance. Most of the people on mobile so no se wudi bankuna o hwe de bankuno na wo hwe ebia enkwan e ka ho ana abomu na e ka ho na very disproportionate. Se bronika se disproportionate imbalance. So into bo ho ultimate kotodok no watodok no 2 balls ebia no na beso no we don't have any problem with that. But kawaje dok na wie no e wo so oje nam e wo so oje mako no bebre but unhu ne sa oje dok no na no oje mako no be kakra bi ana nkruma kakra bi na enam nso akakra bi na eda so but obedi ame akoye na djuma that aduane no odi ye no it's not balanced. So with the starches, now the body needs the starches
for energy. Okay.
And obi here energy. Metiha make us say here energy.
Exactly.
Obi adwuma bi awo ye bia no. You need some amount of energy
to be able to even concentrate,
study. And broni fre bibi basal metabolic rate. Wada kra no hu hia hoden na ade ada.
Na ode ada.
Enti no bi da na se we need na nketenkete na. Immediately obesori aye so PBBI Eddie. So we need energy for everything. We will not say starches no are not good, but what we do as dietitians, they say you balance anyama.
You have to balance your
yes. Enti bia say ye me de banku ye mfato ho. Say ye banku a de eso wa hoden na wo hia for wadwuma wo ye ana obi bi a wo ye no. That is what we measure. Na ye the vegetables no ne other things na ebeka ho e mane ye healthy na ye balance no ye de ni na akeka ho sa no se wudi a you are having a complete meal ye balance that we nua ni no nyina wo sa no wudi a we don't have any problem.
Okay. Enti Mr. Yamapacha, are you saying say nipa bia no wudi banku balls too? It's okay to do that?
All right. It will depend on who is eating it.
Okay.
There are people are bankutu na obedino. In excess of energy awo hia.
Oh hia.
Ebia ka wo hia ba ko a na wodi ba ko eye. But odi mienu. Excess ebebem. But obu ho nso a wo manual worker. Or your labor or your fitting work like those manual works no
here
more energy until no di two na any problem
okay
ebia na ko your problem
enti enuane pe na ora okay so say aka banku starchy foods no ho asem eno mo my energy into protein nso so ho hia on patcho
proteins nso ho hia
to proteins what would we say are proteins e be na ya hwefo nye obi anim what proteins are
so see aka proteins are enuane nura eboa build the body no e build the body no entini a ye wei protein and enye no nko a enema bi ewo nipadua mu a eboa ma nipadua na ye na dwuma bia no most of them are protein in nature like enzymes say bia wadidi e wo say chemicals bi ebubu aduane no ebia several other chemicals are nipadua no e de ye na dwuma no bebre na na protein so the proteins no we need them. The sources of the protein no were the animal sources and then the plant sources.
Na say baba je bi no mo say enam nye.
Oh ye nka say enam nye enam ye how are you be see di nam no na kire
say ni pepi wo ho no ma o to fufu a so di bi otimi to fufu no kito e bi no what ton number 20 pieces na ni na egu no fufu no so.
So I made mention of balance. I will say at every time beyond your meals no are very balanced. In this context no the meal is imbalance. Whether na fufuo ne so na nam ne kitwa bi ana na nam no mum na doso na fufuo ne kitwa bi no is imbalance.
Okay.
It's imbalance. And it's a wood normally for dietitians you will be a friend of the AMDR ne your percentage for carbohydrate, protein and then fat no amount of ahoɔden we say free saa enuane we nyina no eba no ye wo ranges a ye de calculate
so benko ye hu no wo ye screen so impact no is that okay? Would you recommend this, or so we dey say a balance to one am say yamba
we there I think say 2 balls of banku obi a we manual work abetimi edi
okay just say obi a de bia wote ho
just enkwan no na ebeko nanim kakra
okay
na enkwan no so no uhu oil ewo so nti wo ye ebia enkruma bomu na na say enkwan na the amount of oils now be use no should be moderate I was say ye ho ne ho eno a eno so bebre eno so enye se swakra but onwie no na entani bebre sa ene wudi anu wadi ni bebre nti nkwan ne de e betimi aka ho na ipakro
oil no mpache enye maye ana
oil ye oil ye
okay
oil ye in fact eba no oils a ye ni general rule say oil we chinchina enye ana oil we chinchina no na ye because oil be a on the good side and then the bad side and most of the intia makers and say most of the oils na ye nya no eye from plants if and nuabamu ana no ba ye mu na eba and plant oils no help the body amo enema ba kumyenu bi some are very rich in certain vitamins nisa enema no inti say ye gina oil die so ka say any jai oil dia ya how and some of the nutrients are ye die no ehia oil no to work nti na usua de kwenu efre bibi fat soluble vitamins
okay
fat soluble vitamins ne be vitamin A na buama wani ehuna de ye your vitamin D eno na ema wo no mpemu aye den your vitamin E your vitamin K ni say no eboa mojasem eboa se de be ya bleed bebre nti say wanya all these enema ebeboa masa empo nutrients bi aye adwuma e hadwen so we need the oils but ye hia oil ni bebre sa
and how do I know if I'm consuming too much oil?
You know it when at the end of the day be at 24 hours wa obetimi atena se ahu ebia ene mekoto bo fruit mekoto bayra yache mekoto we and obesisini nyina no no say too much fried foods any name be alcohol.
What me too much of fried foods, so what does it do to my body?
Okay, so too much of fried foods no ebema too much oils alcohol ni pediem and ahoɔden a yenya free oils no mo no edoso for the same measure or they compare carbohydrate any protein the same quantity of oils na say fat a ubinya no more than twice of that
okay
enti udi oils na one ebema wo mudro akosoro and se wudi srade no so na say body ni use de be use wi ade aka bia no will be stored e be best store around like bia wafu some will be stored over there when some of them you store no ahase na or truncal area na and our abdomen hona hono na vital organs na wo and the issues we brave bro and e been so be store especially a man their butt those regions na but normally say kwa butt ne especially but waist area na any problem compared to the abdominal and then the internal organ area no trunk no
the fat never store around here that means it becomes dangerous.
It becomes very dangerous.
Sad disease need to me
yes into better when be cholesterol levels or better when be BP levels stroke thing na to me bem
because all that fat na store wo me muniti
e betimi pa and sometimes say fat no so wura wo moja mu that's the cholesterol in the blood normally a run a test for that say a dose one etimi eboaboa no na esi flow of blood say moja edi wuntini mu efurusane no akwa etimi yesefa ne se bia pipe ebo bi akɔhye baabi na because of that ensuo ntimi ntene enko no ekoye bibi saa
okay
na aha akoma no
na akwa akoma
ebetimi nso ayesa aha brain no se ekɔ block baabi na se afa moja ntimi nko o brain nim se de wo se ekɔ na etimi di stroke ne ba se ekɔ akoma no so etimi de issues ba ekɔ other places etimi nso de several complications ba
wow okay that's good to know.
So when it comes to fat and yes, we won't fat but we are very careful
on how
I will be seeing dinner.
To never buy na dinner after 6 p.m. You find say after 6 p.m. media enye and I never buy na after 6 p.m. mame.
All right. So after 6 p.m. I will continue with baby and midru and on the fat. So after 6 p.m. no most fatty foods no emwa and yema ya chichi bebre no it doesn't help around that time. In fact, physiologically no digestion slows down. Said ye udidia unipeduane timi ebubu eduane no na wunya hoden na wunya emu enepa ede eye ubibia no normally after 7 no that process no ayana slow down kakra so and at that time no so because of say activity work from eye nwumre ninti no there is no way I will be to me I engage or digestive system ni until already na slow and exercises on yajuma until it further slows it and these fatty foods are yekin eye nuane a nipeduane che ewo ho ansa na timi digesting until se okodi those sebio fatty foods bebre na at that time when nipeduano obeti weni digestive problems betimi aba delayed transit and all that in the GI digestive system no ebetimi aba na eno so ahadwen ebu also a discomfort in sleep ebu just the issues we bring back and as
yendidi enwumre nkasa ibe mididi ame pa na se eduane be pa na ora
okay so say who didi enwumre na especially after 6 na di nuane ani peduane betimi aye ho adwuma 10 ntimiane bu ho a the carbohydrates are fiber count obetimi edi
eno eduane be samba jo
carbohydrates ya just say unyi entertaining film then vegetables then fruits sani ma we nyina no
enwane be na fiber wom nyane be sa na fiber
wom brownie free bibi cereals and grains emo ebro wheat oats
na fiber wom
yes
sir na emo fiber wom
emo especially the local one
the fiber
wom
but foreign one the fiber shade ni
just say foreign one no say who di mu a on say ye ni mu sa who di enem kwan
and as any
stew so fiber no betimi free stew ni maba if you combine it with the rice
it's
okay. It's okay.
But local rice in the fiber woman kasa.
The local rice, the brown rice, no, I think the
fiber
one, it has the fiber.
Okay. What kind of plants have fiber?
Plants.
I'm not say what kind of say if your contour have fiber.
The leaf itself is the fiber.
It's the fiber.
So some of the vegetables na habaina and kasa anyway no. Lettuce, cabbage, no.
And no has a lot of fiber.
And only fiber.
And if I combine okra
so no a fiber. The vegetables are ye bebre no have the fiber. Have the fiber in them.
Okay.
And then the fruits too. So anka yedi udi anka na ofifi mu wi an aduane no
and no mom na
fiber. The fiber.
And so ya na ye foods na wom no mom no na ye to anu atwene ya fefe juice na wom no nko
so moving forward no we tell people womoba udi anka na we na 4 square na bibisa then ana papa mu anu wadi
wadi ankasa
ene we ni nyina abane na bia obeye frame.
Okay.
Watermelons are fiber, banana or fiber.
Fiber.
Those like Bibre.
Into fiber, dear, every single day, be I will say a man you're rich in our foods.
Yes, every day be I will say the fiber.
But you will sugary fruits, and as if I say fruits and sugar woman, and so which ones do I have to be careful of?
Careful of. So for a healthy person, there, normally with fruits, we talk about quantities. Dodo awudi.
Woody, okay.
Dodo awudi because fruits are very beneficial to the body.
Yes.
Aside the fiber, no, any glucose, no, you are getting some vitamins, vitamin C, kubens, you say, ubenya sodium, ubenya potassium, all those nutrients no ebo ni pedriano. Anti yen synchrofo kwa say we believe that the statement one apple a day keeps the doctor away. We believe in that.
Oh, okay.
Anti debia na was nipa edi fruit.
But to say you start to say fruits no many vegetables no more the new na anti say na ma enye as healthy as it used to be. How is that true? There's some level of truth in it. Okay.
Acquire areas here war how and crofosy or money want to get where no so need that one.
Okay.
And two, for some of the things no so you can your ways ebia wouldn't change you not why to neutralize some of the things.
Okay.
The vinegar and the treat your vegetables no
and sun or
medi
okay
for the ubet me anwa ho so no ono chemicals ne bi
ebet me
frame
oh okay
na wahwe nsuo na gu
wow
yusu.
Wow, we get a lot of information. Enchebia, sana me kind na phone for yebefa calls na question bia opese ubusa Mr. Yamba no na webusa. Na Mr. Yamba Patrick, I have a question regarding spices, MSG.
Okay.
Yes, say your spices say no me bobo bodin because I know I believe say companies you know. Yes, say yes. But I believe you know where I'm coming from. Spices yes, say baby na sugar. And then me read it back on sugar. Why also the BB enhancer
enhances
and like flavored Pache e boy ni pedria na say money pedria no.
Oh okay. I think say enche biasa that was around last year but one colleague a presentation beyond MSGs,
okay,
and in fact they give some form of taste. I newly discovered the friend the umami taste. So Oshe one side of the argument the MSGs no increasing sodium levels in the body.
Okay.
And the more sodium there is now,
okay. So sodium is not good for the body. Or
sodium is good, but too much. Too much of sodium, no. Especially
akumano.
The heart. But so what the MSGs you would get those you get some amount of sodium aside in China the aside salted foods and other stuff I eat too much. So from that argument people don't advise so be use umami and now we use the MSGs then another side of the argument so because of the kind of taste sometimes on the word you will be more lose appetite so some of these spices it meet your manu into your negative effect and your positive effect. Yes, into dicey kakra dicey kakra but then the best way forward so will be some as a dietitian will be to go for natural spices because for most of these so-called companies it is the natural and then for reasons of preservation so the be products in the and I yes and then to appeal to consumer taste intina all those things na but then if you are at home Now say you have your natural spices. Natural spices, they've always been good from the word go. Since Adam wrestled,
they've always been good.
They've always been good. So natural spices, yeah, will be brave Ghana. Some are also coming in from outside. Into whichever way.
So what are some of these natural spices?
The natural spices, dawa, ginger, garlic, cinnamon, nutmeg, curry powder, lots of them. Like peppers, some are able to press powder, and they say it's also very good.
It's a good
and it's natural.
Flavor. It's a nice flavor.
And then flavor. So these natural spices, no, a chai that is all I can say. Yem fair no, and then with the salt, you bet me the natural salt. Ayedriane, especially the iodized ones or iodated ones.
Salt, and so you more difference, Anna.
Oh, salt, no, see, according to FDA, no, it is a mass says all the salt about on the market, you fortify it with iodine. What the iodine is like, what the iodine become.
Okay.
There are rules and regulations for
the iodine in Pachede.
Oh, a micronutrient, a boa in metabolism, a boa in normal body processes. And it's our name.
Okay.
The iodated salt and Apuna and a common brand, but there are other brands. And so why?
Okay, Mpacho, Mr. Sorry. Yes, I say we're not allowed to mention any names. Okay, that's fine. But then I like that explanation. But then I want to find out. You only people who know sugar cravings. The beer and I say when you sugar kakao on the system, I say there's a time, a special time of the day, or crave for sugar. Is that normal?
So there are people who have that, and it's not their fault.
Okay.
It began from somewhere. I shall see freebie or more phrase. And environment no more baby or mote and near my edition as and manabasa. And then nipebia naturally a maybe dry your sa craving for certain things. And the nipebia you can't do away with those cravings. So as and when a bebano, it is the frequency na ya yeshe. So near you occasionally na and you allow it.
Okay.
But sometimes also you can beat your system by giving alternatives. Normally say a idea dentina a cravy there are alternatives. For drinks like this, say our drinks be about sweetness near there. Until be a one craving for drink be sometimes even phobia or diabetes no. Who craving for drink those are some of the drinks we recommend. Drinks are actually diet and as a light. Onoma air there. It will appeal to your psychological state of mind, but ensure that impart or system nessa.
Okay.
So those are some of the ways you can beat or system nekakra. But then as a family, and I believe this is a family setting.
Yes.
Can want them. So mesre ya maame nom ne papa nom and then yena fancy ye ba ye be busy family dache. That we should watch out on the foundations are when it comes to the kind of meals I the show myself. So on say everything be as if free. That's everything begins at home. Morals,
exactly, everything.
And
your children would eat.
What the be more so no. So you be a who's cranny son or to tell the anibro or more this else by now. So, you be
Mr. Yamba Pachafacha Miona. Normally kids with me more sweet drinks, it means it's as you're well off and you know so as a tomato drinks ma tomato sweets no me ade ma na can say hey and I'm the most ska ni ade but really is it good and I say enye so na wo care ade it poses a risk then
it poses lots of risk
so it's actually beneficial and it's actually good to say you can ma ensure they go school for example and necessary you said that be this auto drinks ma mo go school
until bet me aye healthy drinks are more they are healthy
like
drinks.
Fruits wow bet me I blend the
fresh fruits or bet me they are fresh fruits fresh fruit juices
okay
local drinks EBA kama sobolo tiger nut drinks
okay
those are healthier
okay than the other drinks
the drinks
yes
so
they're so rampant and they're so cheap.
They are so cheap.
So beer to be na everyday beer na nkole na show mo bags sim ne ade o yenim sen ye na beboa o ma ye we dey sugar beer nim and so I believe there's a lot of sugar in these drinks.
Lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar. I am one kolano.
Say odi to so am odi dru baby. In fact most of the at the tertiary level for instance most of the guys are and some addiction to some of these drinks is like sorry the whole day na say when one be na bibi so as a family I believe say foundations
it's
have to be laid right so we shall say with the healthy meals and all that and the fact that I would be healthy doesn't mean say bibi some of these local drinks are maybe honey or fruits maybe come as natural sugars.
Exactly, like pineapple.
So pineapple and watermelon juice. Some of these oranges we have apple. I go with me or the Costco it's nice.
It's nice.
It's sweet, exactly. But then it's also natural.
It's natural, exactly. Without all of these you kind of say these sugars I say drinks na and man hyper and mommy hyper because of all these sugary drinks. So we have to be careful on the kind of drinks at the school. And see nyana ya ka bi ho asem enti man na me person ke advice omo na mutaye nyana ma omo kunu nyana be pa no mo yema omo kunu ma ora the right kind of foods they should be cooking for their husbands.
Oh, okay. So as a family setting I was almost setting goals for that.
Okay.
Say bia eba na aduane die mu a when it comes to measures here in the whole family eba na time na the whole family no at this time nyina ebedidi abom say ye ebi adwuma nti kra na ebi anopa no eno nya possible at least the supper ne there or dinner ne there all of you can
come together
and then dine say intimate to at least within the week ne there certain times for that family thing no ebwa eno ye baako then the kinds of meals na ye be no ano ebetimi aye Ghana ye nuani ya but the rule is that was say every time ye be no aduane bia na ye balance ye aduane ye be ye bia no
enya balance
say ye banku a it has to be balanced enti ye banku a banku no ho enkwan vegetables soup bi ewo ho the fruits bi gunchen ana bibisa in fact oshemrofu say ya especially from the countries are omunyini chepa no
okay
there is this kind of diet in Croatia free some of these countries for years like France Italy Greece and Israel your friend the Mediterranean diet
okay
so most of the families what these countries no so osha table so you realize that they be no omo fruits wo table no so omo wine
and so
see ho
okay
omo these healthy oils here and so see ho and omo vegetables ne nema sisi ho and they have milk healthy milk CB and so see ho nti akra ne ba ebia opeso snack na bibia otimi hwie milk no anom otimi fa fruit bi
na wadi kakra
a family goal or ma set and omaya amanaka ho. So we can adopt some of these good things. Ewo yensu yefie.
Okay.
Nti yefie no say timing no ewo ho. Provision of some of these healthy meals no so want any time obi abebe bia no obetimi anya bibia ye healthy edi whether snack, whether the main meals and all that. Na ade bia emwa so no
me patcho Mr. Memo what was to see a mesre sa hwefo na etiefo e de omo questions e be start aba Facebook no so evangelist Awusi anase Holy TV Ghana sanso so na two tap all pages na ewo Facebook no so no ubetimi ekoso na ode wo question no aba ye the numbers no so to studio lines no mompa studio lines no mom ento emaye na enche bia ya fa course na mama Mr. Yamba atoaso na sa no wo question bia pacho de fabra na ye ma Mr. Yamba emwaye na answer ni na emaye onyankopon hia Mr. Yamba pacho atoaso mame.
Okay, he said in America no, as part of the family goals no, and niema bi anso a emwa ana unhealthy foods bi anso no, we have to stay away. Adibu ho a wo de be fie ho a ebe tempte encrophobia. So as best as possible,
just avoid it.
Just avoid it. Maybe occasionally.
Occasionally.
Na abefem ya family something.
Yes.
But outside that, it shouldn't be any can say idea.
Basically, Mr. Yamba, unka say we should abstain from certain foods, but then we should just make sure, sir, there's a limit.
Sure.
Okay.
Sir, because we being abstaining, it will be because of the health condition. But aside the health condition specifications, no generally no, a bad day pass here because say any way and a way. That's not the proper work of a dietitian.
Okay. Because you really want to make sure say I did be a number to me the but you're careful on how they eat and also on how much. No panic here.
Yes, it should be done in a healthy way. For instance, a moya okay. Once a near can say be a local, have fiber, we may fiber any. But right now, the fiber any mono and they work on the market.
And on the market. And go for because local, the and shadan yet there,
and all that. Until Obia Koto, some of these rice are bad. What we know is a nipa nibeti media ye and nema bakumi no be now all the vegetables be adding. Attach it. Until no sano. Ebia udi mona dinise for this amount of stew ana enkwine ana salad yede eka ho uria fa enamwe eka ho uria obetimi di fruit say ayede eguso.
Okay.
That is also healthy. I know so
black-eyed beans idea watch is it good?
Oh, it's very good.
What does it give? What kind of nutrients do we have in black-eyed beans?
So the beans will give you energy.
So it has
it has energy, it has fiber, it has protein, animal plant proteins,
plant protein.
Okay.
Which obi or vegan or be a vegetarian.
Be a vegetarian,
okay. And my energy so.
Oh, my energy. In fact, offer beans and offer beans energy no no crano was through chain protein no.
Sir?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It has more energy than protein. The protein no all right. Energy no so no higher no so and it has fiber. On say oh yeah who say no.
As a honey.
And also is the fiber. And
also boa
system. No. So the black-eyed beans.
It's good.
It's good, and not only that, bambara beans. All those other
kidney beans.
They are very good.
Okay. Wow. So which means that there are actually some foods. And as you said, you don't want to condemn any kind of foods or say wing and I'm here the my but you were an implant as you kind of say there was some food beans so on my enye nam na nso so eyema ye nipadua no to say black eyed beans for example and say odiye wachi and how the be kokoni beans and that's what me dey stew ni ade ni nyina na eboa ma energy ankasa and it's good for your system pa and me am ntina enkofo we beti mi come for gobe and na gobe Almighty God, Ben Kofoka Wasempa. Baby, and it's not even expensive. And see, I understand that pa. So we've spoken about the kind of foods. I hear about konkonte a lot. What does konkonte do for your body? I didn't know. Binomo say konkonte dia pa.
Oh, konkonte energy say I think cassava, yes. So cassava na oma process na oma aye into the flour.
Yes, and then okana cassava ye konkonte.
So cassava is a tuber which mean the bibia unya gari free munya and it's good.
So
just say wood dia fiber na woman no so.
And also so.
And also until we dear, especially we didn't be bra sugars na woman no a bit raw moja
will absorb. Okay.
A bit raw moja faster. Na be jina moja ni more. And to balance the meal no unya di konkonte na e bi didi nkruma e bi didi abe and nkatenkwan nti no se wunya konkonte no fanse ni abenkwan ya make sure say o the vegetable bi be ka ho vegetable no betime nkruma e bi nso prefer ayoyo
yes
so we betime those vegetables no
yes so the be okay
so the be fiber no
ebe doso so the way you see can that mean say enyan ni bi wo ho no ma sugar ni mo but the nya be raw system ni mo a na be than sugar and na be than fat
so see I can say sugar mechanic say almost everything almost all our food sources no it was some amount of sugar even milk it was sugar
even though there's no added sugar but like it's a natural sugar
naturally sugar
there's sugar in it
they find the lactose
okay
find the lactose see I can say you can do away with your end boy
like it's a plantain kwa sugar
starches ni na ye complex sugars complex it break it down and be into simple carbohydrates and sugars na ye hono no the starch na ye kan na starch is basically a complex carbohydrate
sugar that turns into sugar when it's broken down.
And he said body da ho me the body example body da ho embrace ye no obi be di anya de nti we any say sugars in him but starch so there are sugars in it say ebrea it means say that starch no has been broken down into glucose okay I know cocoa no on say cocoa so between we no and the cocoa no the value is the same.
It's the same. Sir.
There's none me how means in China there but ningi na jina the same skill. The same value. The only difference is we nya de
and about the
it is my argument ni akoye say o any di plantain nko we spoke about di plantain nko but na sugars
no because into what kind of foods are good for diabetic patients?
For
na mama ya for course
okay, so for a diabetic diet Maame can say when it comes to starches we don't avoid starches.
Okay,
yenka say any
cra
but dodo na ebechre.
Okay,
dodo na ebechre ena ye nkyere wo de ebeburu so ana say de ebiso amount it has to be normal ebeboa nti say ye on surface ti say ya eno na ebeboa but ne ama fiber no
mama adoso
Nti say
enti yanka say aduane we endi aduane we enni.
No.
Only say your sugary drinks is a coke nem ne sa man no.
Those artificial sugars.
And no mom na you should avoid.
That's what you avoid. Adebia unim say sugar wom whether drinks and biscuits and pastries.
And confirm when say biscuit sugar wom say on say you biscuits be to say crackers no near there.
Oh, crackers we allow.
You allow crackers?
Oh yes.
So they're not full of sugar.
Crackers no sugars in there are some
much.
crackers salt grinding.
So it's just raw.
It's just raw.
But biscuits, only enkola biscuit is a sugar baby home.
Oh, Sameka biscuit, I'm being specific here. And yes, a biscuit beer na woody.
Okay.
And the biscuit are a citrate and inch in a woman. You avoid it, but there are some biscuits they are on the market. Members may but there are biscuits on the market a citrate and chinensun. Yes. And to bring those biscuits no dear unti like a flano a flan taste name maybe now but unti a ibiasa. There are also wheat biscuits.
Wheat biscuits.
Yes.
And no pan a bay for someone who is avoiding sugar.
And normally we give this Siciano. There are some people coming up or mom pay bread.
Is bread bad for you?
Bread is not bad, but preferentially, a bean pay bread.
Say to me constipate too, and I think so sorry. I thought the wheat bread a pa and a so
wheat bread
would
is
compare
good.
White bread and wheat bread. I think you should choose
wheat bread. Is good because of the fiber.
I will wheat in them, yes. White and also
white and so
fiber be
But so be the white no na or the salad be aka we allow
because that bread cry it causes constipation.
Say
if it's too much of everything, yes, we already know so too much of everything is bad.
Obi the bread, but they don't constipate. So constipation, no, the diet aspect is there, and then other aspects also come in.
What causes ulcer? Sorry, just 1 minute, because they will say if I cause your time no call. I think the air there, but we have to get going. What causes on ulcer? And I say then a nipple bit to me say or call hospital. I can't change so when you're ulcer.
When you're ulcer, okay. So in the health setting, there are arguments from several sides. Ebimo believe say ulcer no more will be a cause no. Your friend H. pylori. So more no enya kwan e komuni pedua anymore, especially to your stomach region now. It may contribute to the ulcer.
Okay.
Until it may treat that infection now. Is able to go.
So that means to say you are be pan and yema obia when you ulcer.
When you ulcer. Adebia would be irritated.
Someone.
A be irritated with him. And what so
Adebia no idea na say what kind.
Oh, a bit the annual the obedience one on your day. So normally we have a procedure endoscopy and normally the camera be raw
no
to normal show yem no. Say also you crunty yem chrono. Say enya de ye gidi bia then they will know what to do. A banner say ade so I am massive so yem so they know what to do.
I have one more question, but your time no so come. Pacho, Asafo Pacho, the numbers no at so screen so 0544502957, 0544508857. Message say owo asembusabi edibusa Mr. Yamba obebusa obefre na webusa kidney disease and you know bay and the cause kidney diseases. And as I'm kidney disease are rampant, especially in Ghana. Nancy, I say yet is nipa be or very yet is or a celebrity and also you be in name no. I think it's 2 or 3 people yes kidney disease na kumomo. A dear na emma kidney disease to me by Adrian Edi and I say environment.
Nina so the all kind the fruits we eat na one the environment no and so very key especially for the sake of our discussion and she should more yenya from several places, and especially at baby or calf. Actually, say the mining areas now, Galamsey areas, and some of these areas. Most of the people coming from these areas now are reported with some of these kidney issues. And the pollutions that are going on. So they're polluting the water and also the environment. It's environmental. Environmental. And the chemicals normally, you know, because it's not guided and all that. Yes. Some of them leak into the water bodies and all that. Okonoma, these heavy metals, no, is the kidney now have to bring them out. All the pressure on it almost over time, the kidney starts developing problems. Yes. Okay. Wow. I know one side of it. So the mining areas and all that, you know, people are coming from those areas. They present with kidney issues. Not only kidney issues, other organ, liver as well. Yes. Other organ issues. Does it also cause cancer? It's possible. Pacho, you have your first call and Pacho. Bless you, Pacho D. Any baby or case free.
Pacho, I mean, Pacho, Musa says, so would the bread baby a problem by now being? Okay. Would the bread baby a problem by now being? I'm see, I'm a Sayamba. Eka was and by Sayamba and a short ma I yabanona or into me and ya on the bread no say. Would the baby come on our bread no kwa? Okay, we're free so. Okay, so if it's the bread no kwa baby and count there, it's not balanced in the first place. Okay, and say quite refined said the organ of the constipations and all that. Yes. A bit me. Oh, me tell you one thing I've seen of Ghanaians is that you tomato bread, na get budi no kwa. You bet me the whole bread whole just day. Like that. Onumusio no we no onimso we dey no ano. And also obepe drink. Na or the bread no odi kakra. Obet me the bread ning na within minutes. That's not helpful, right? It's not helpul. Okay. Until we the bread na pay other things be if I can. Okay. Bless you, Pacho D. Any baby or case free. Bless you. Hello. Yes, Pacho meet you. Udi any baby or case free. Pacho me the evening. Me case free bitu. Okay. Pacho akula wadi be 12 years. Wadi ka krata na fu ayekese. Na funya ne yanso but ediane bi no be media na fu beba. Okay, so did you catch 12 years? Because I 12 years. Is that normal? Or did you catch na fu ekese? Oh, ideally say obi e didi a well fu bet me pejaka kakra nti ama ni ye na e den ama me because nipa bia no wo didi me especially say wo didi na o me a fu ekese wo fu no eba but a bit me about so said there are conditions be where there was some check because say and near be a coso a be multi present with certain conditions are emma organs will surrounding the stomach no it me pressing and I be bisa into a pressing emma we yam no be kitwa be emano is ebisa ebisa nteni obi didi enche bia na o complain say Maame na before I say nti ayame me hu aminsi enya no papa but yam hwe se ne yam na ye say ye okay dia say bibia ni ho dia then there shouldn't be any problem say we didi a na nafu I guess ni pe bia na naturally we didi we a bless you, Pacho Din baby or case free. Bless you, Mama Pacho never case free takwa. The Pacho person me say so also I am also with the bread because no also me the bread okay, ready sharp Pastor Vera. Because I am Pacho okay, and then in the short but we do bread Hannah na say also ninti. Oh, say a honey dear obit me a jai obit me a jai. That is who dinner say
but try consistently so we dear and no ne hane dia obit me jai
okay
obit me jai no try
be fufro okay bless you mpacho odin baby o kase free mpacho na
mpacho good evening that's a family appear
okay thank you mpacho you
mpacho me pese me bisafe eya me didia hello
mpacho me too
hello
meet you pa
mpacho se me didia titu se dokono ne bemfo gradian ne se me dia na me ne dia na ko me ma na me boko machi me ti se ye me izia enti no aya ti se me numu nsuo na epia na ko me ye
okay no no mama why okay Onyankopon sha mpacho mo nyi ni free so na Mr. Yamba answer the short na yemfa 2 calls bi kan on
okay me mami no also or report
echo doctor
echo hospital yes also pay Accra ho de obenya lots of hospitals
definitely
okono complaining ana yahwe de ema odidi ana ama sade no okay it could be a sign of a reflux say bia odi ana de na baba but say bia odidi so a onto ne boase
no we say bia bejaya
no we say bejaya
okay bless you mpacho odi ni bia o kase free bless you okay mpacho meet you
hello
mpacho meet you pa kasa
yo person bisa docs just recently me call diabetes test na omuka say me sugar our form na o ka say me konum coke na say fanta na me sambra na ye test me that is the first time I met say Asafo no me o si duani bi obedi bia no ma sugar kakra ma sugar kakra na dey nti na tumi ba ne sa that's it
okay pacho
so condition na or ye no ye free be hypoglycemia
okay
we mo check ye no na ni sugar no ebe ye bia as below 3.6
okay
normally we check sugars ni or ranges inti so sugars ni ba form sa na brony friend and life threatening e ko drum pempen so bi ni check sugar no na at a point ye 2 ana eba 2 point bibia e ho na we so mo pe instant sugar bi ma na epeja sugar no
etimi kosro
and no say situation ya dey awo no me na ewura umoja mu straight within minutes or seconds there na ewura me na etimi flow throughout the body na ama bibia no so that is the reason why
okay Pacho, if I next caller, bless you, Pacho, didn't baby or kase free.
Pacho, me did you marry me kase free kuchi.
Okay. Pacho, me
Pacho, me te bofre pa. Me be say ya na nyi.
Okay, Pacho bofre ya na nyi. Say am.
Bofre e fruit
ayo. Okay.
Na how Awusi kase open no me suspect is odi
too much.
Udi mane bro so pa nti near Suswedi.
Okay.
Kanesa.
Okay. Say no sugar hakra wo.
Oh, sugar wo.
Sugar wo. Natural sugars wo.
Natural.
Say be no o mane too much even na one body no.
Oh, fruit there ye nini bebre sa. That's why I can say a fruit an apple a day. One apple a day.
One apple a day.
A true quantity no.
Okay.
It gives an idea. Say, won't mean need more than an apple in a day or 3 apples in a day. It's one. So you, I will say, you fruit in a day, but the other message, so they say fruit no, ye nini be brace. Enti popo ne di obit me di but quantity no.
Okay.
To say mango abai. Ye mu be a corporate. Mango na bano okoto 10 cedis no ahohoro ni nyina hona. Udini na be 10-20. It's not the best.
It's not the best. Yes. I mango getting yes, I know. Onyanko for inshallah, Mr. Yamba, your time now so your time now so na minim say energy obi bia ayenhira when it comes to the kind of foods we eat. Maybe comments be on Facebook or say mommy konkonte is my favorite. Oh, I think this was time and not yeah ka konkonte and wasem or say konkonte with nkatem kwan and okra baby and for favorite foods ankasa and you be yes we all know there's some delicious Ghanaian meals but say I'm say yamba kind you imbalance your diet no to for go take kakra no afa kwan no more now afa enam so kakra like I say I balance it say na be a kwan no mom na fiber no yema fiber no mom no so okay exactly and that's how we're supposed to do it to you na ma wura no we will be saying na fiber na bedoso na de bia no why healthy and yes that's what will help na onyankopon eya doma erade adoma Tuesday and na God's will my jebesan atoaso na mesayamba de meka say erade enhraw na me da se pass say na day your invitation e de ma utimi ebaye na wo be chreche niema ye di de koye system mu a ebeboaye ene niema e bia emwaye but mesayamba de o ma ye hu ye ne so be condemn any kinds of foods but we see ye hu the way be see di no MSG ne ka ho asem spice bebre na ye di no se ni nyina no nke yempe natural spices mom na enu mom ene beboaye enti erade adoma next pacho ka bibi kitwa bia na mesayamba pacho
Kamismeda say
okay no problem pacho kaza
Kamismeda etiefuo ne Nyame Asafo ne station obia se mommy ne daddy ne obia smeda se wo akwanya amenya de akasai
amen
na megide so pa se de makani nyina no ye de be adwuma na aboaye nyina enya pomodin aha na yetimi dia sumo nyankopon ye erade sharpa Mr. Yamba God bless you for your time and God bless you for watching Sunday day tuning into Holy TV platform 7 on God's View on Marriage and na enkoswo 95.3 sanso so na erade adoma program e na ye de kwa to YouTube Mrs. Awusi's diaries in case say when timi anhwe from the beginning me patch mesre so be ko YouTube don akwakohwe biem na obenya de kan nyina from the beginning na know say it will help you onyankopon ya doma Tuesday ya the topic for brakra na bro na minim se nyina no nso so no obesom onyankopon eye se na be ya daache no ye nyina yatimi akwakodi da eni awieye erade ya doma ye be share biem pacho obia ema bye.